Hi Stormy, how are you? Hello Katharina, how are you? Hello Kirst. If you go into the description box below the video, there should be like a little triangle under the video title. If you press that, it will do the drop down and you can see the link there. Hello Neha. I'm fine, thank you. Mario, my lovely. Okay, I've got Mario and see, Catherine, I've not had yours come through yet, but I'm doing Mario's first anyway. Right, Mario, this is yours. I'm just going to do a general for you, Mario. Whoop. Okay. Now this could be a couple of things on this line, but let me carry on. I'm not going to have one of those. Right, you got 14. Kirst, I'll shout you when it is your turn to put the question down. Hello, Addison, my lovely. Nyakadakta. Mary, are you having any issues with work? Okay, then I feel it's the situation that it might be then. Let me just give Addison an update on who's paid before I get into your reading, then I can come away from that. Okay, Addison, I'm doing Mario's now. Then I've got Katharina. Then it's Sanya. Then it's Kirsty. And then it's Lauren. Lauren, are you the one who left the comment saying that you were back in contact and moving in together? Or is this a different Lauren? All right, Miss Michelle. Okay, somebody different then. I was going to say, because I had a Lauren come in the chat on Saturday saying that the readings had come true and her SP was back after 2 years of no contact and they were moving in together, and I thought it was her. I was going to say, oh my God, you've fallen out already. Okay, so that's the order that I've got. So Mario, sorry. Right, okay, so if it's not work, the reason I asked about work is because this is like a study card and this is a work card. Okay, so if it's not work, then it could be just the situation that you're in. You just feel like either the two of you are, or there's arguments around or conflict somewhere, or just still the inner conflict. You're going from the old story, unwanted versions, to the new. Okay. A miserable situation, finding it hard work. If there's not a work issue, feel like walking away here. You know, the door's locked. So it may be that you'll feel like you just want to leave it because you're not getting anywhere. Here, sort of give it into your thoughts, if you like. But Spirit is saying you have to have that knowing. It's the knowing that it's going to happen, or you really feeling that, you know, this is done. Okay, this is a done deal. It's happening. Okay, and it will happen in an unexpected way. So if you are not having any work issues, if there's no issues with the children regarding something they are perhaps, you know, learning with school, I know they're on school break at the moment, or anything that is in your, you know, daily life, then it must be your inner subconscious, okay, that is still in conflict, feeling that you're not getting what you want, feel like giving up. Okay, so Spirit is saying, only, you know, you are the only one creating your reality. So just have that knowing. Okay, that's what the techniques have been for, to get you into that feeling state. The techniques do not bring it to you. The techniques are there for you to read I am statements, for you to visualize being together, for you to shift into that state of it's a done deal. Okay, so, and always reminding you it will happen in an unexpected way. That's why the why and the when isn't your job. So if none of this seems to apply, then it may be something that is coming up. Okay, some kind of something could be to do with work. It could be something that you're finding hard work and feel like you want to walk away because you just feel that nothing's shifting. Okay, so it's a little bit, it's not its usual tone here. The overall message is that whatever does come up, you can reject it or accept it. Are you going to accept it? You don't have to reject it. What's the new story you want to see in its place? Okay, so see what comes up, my lovely, if none of this is resonating today. That lady who came in the chat on Saturday, who left a message in the chat saying that her SP had come back after 2 years of no contact, and she said, well, and they're moving in together, and she said, you know, everything that you said was what he was going through with what was happening. And I said, did you get to a point where you just knew it was going to happen? She said, yeah, I just knew. I worked on what you said, changed the story, and I knew that he was mine. Whatever the 3D was showing me, I just knew he was mine, and he came back in. Okay, so it's really when you get to that knowing, instead of worrying and stressing and looking for it all the time, that is when things shift. So I love a Neville's quote where he says that if you are assuming you are, in your case, happy together and happily married or living together, and I ask you in an hour, who are you? So keep checking in with where your thoughts are and observe and see where you keep dominantly going. Are you keep dominantly going to the old, or are you going to the new? You'll know as soon as you think about what it is that you want. Does the old story come in or the new? If the old is coming in before the new, you need to shift. If you're thinking of the new, but then an hour later you've gone back to the old, you need to work on staying in the new. The new cannot come in if the old is there. Okay, my lovely? Right, Katharina. And that's on anything in your life. Anything. You're creating the whole of everything. So always be aware of where your thoughts are when you are not liking something in 3D. Okie doke. Katharina, what does H think about you? Too many, sorry. Okay. I can't tell you how he actually thinks and feels about you because Spirit's not bringing that out. Remember, Spirit will bring out what they want you to know, not always what you want to hear. He is all over the place when he thinks about you emotionally, okay? And that doesn't mean it's always in a bad way. It can be, you know, depending on your energy. If you're up and down and all over the place with it, then he will be as well. Okay, there's definitely obstacles in the way here. We've got tree branches in the way. We've got him being stuck in the garden here. So there's no movement on his side because of the movement on your side. You're not giving him action in your movie, in your script, because you're wavering, Spirit is saying, and they're telling you here, you're still on this journey. You're making it a long journey. So keep an open mind and free yourself from the old story and the unwanted versions, my lovely. You are sat waiting for it. Okay, and when you're waiting, you are showing that you don't have it, and you're putting out lack energy. I don't have it. So because you're focusing on it, the universe will bring you more of what you focus on, instead of focusing on, oh, I know he's mine. We are happy together. Okay, you're not creating it enough within for it to get projected out onto the 3D. You are looking at 3D, waiting for things to change. And Spirit is saying you're keeping him stuck. He can't come to you until you change within, my lovely. As within, so without. So really look at where you are going to in your thoughts when you think about this. And him. Are you sat waiting for it all the time? Is he 80% of your thoughts and you're not sort of really getting on with the rest of your life because your thoughts are always on him? Are you doing your self-concept? Are you changing the way you're seeing him? Or are you still thinking of him as the unwanted version? Are you still going over the old story? Looking at 3D and keeping 3D stuck in place. So that at the moment, there is no movement. Okay? So really need to shift in your energy. Sitting and waiting for it is causing a time delay. You're being impatient. And impatient is a sign that you are not in the feeling of, I know he's mine. I don't need to keep looking for it or waiting for it. He's mine. He's coming. Okay, you've got work to do, Spirit is saying. You've still got to put the work in. He is thinking about you, Spirit just said. But the reason you're not seeing what you want yet is because you are up and down and as within, so without. If you're up and down and if you're stuck on the old story, then no movement's going to come in, my lovely. And another card there indicating to do the work. Okay, Sanya, this is yours next. 9 cards, haven't you? Okay. So for you as well, there are some things that you need to shift in your energy. Remember, we are all connected by energy, and it's your energy that creates your 3D and how people show up in it and treat you based on your thoughts and your assumptions about them. So in his energy, he's saying that he is feeling you. Okay, I know that you have been working on this, trying to shift your energy. And there are changes that are sort of going on for him to come forward and offer you something more solid than he did before. Okay, more even and balanced, Spirit is saying here. But you're still up and down, okay, in your thoughts, trapping yourself in your thoughts. So Spirit is saying you've still got this judgment. You may still be judging yourself, judging him, judging his family, your family, people, judging the relationship or relationships overall. You cannot have judgment. That judgment has to be gone, okay? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So like you're caged because you're trapped going in the same old thoughts when you think about him dominantly. Okay, so where are your thoughts when you think about him? Free yourself from those thoughts. Take back control, you know, stop making it a battle. You've still got some fears, okay, and maybe insecurities here. So you may be, you know, oh, how much longer? Or what if he comes back and hurts me again? Or what if this? Or what if that? There's too many ifs, whys, buts and maybes and hows and whens rather than this is how it is. This is my script. This is how my movie is playing out. And nothing is going to change me. Okay, this is what I'm going to be seeing in my life. So working on changing the story within Sanya, okay? Because you're still in up and down, so you're wavering, okay? And you are sometimes stuck in old thoughts and old stories that are not serving you. There's still that judgment. So Spirit is saying you've got to free yourself. Take back control. Stop making this a battle, okay? But in his energy, he is shifting, but then not really coming forward because of where your energy is. You've got the door closed. What's going on here? Okay, this is for Kirsty, my lovely. What is your question? It's your turn next. Are you in contact, Kirsty? you. Okie doke. Right, I feel that there's not a lot of movement here. Okay, he's saying that he's yours. You know, I'm yours. I think the world of you. I want to be with you. But there's a lot of indecision. There's a lot of stalemate situation. And there's a lot of things that need to be released. Okay, and his higher self is telling you that. Because you're thinking it's him, but it's not. Because you're not clear on what you want. Okay, Spirit is saying you have to be clear. What is it you want from this relationship? It's never about the other person. It's always about you, because your thoughts are creating what happens in your 3D. Okay, and Spirit is saying you're making this a long journey for yourself because you're thinking he doesn't love me. Okay, what if he doesn't love me enough? What if he doesn't want to be with me? Well, he does. Okay, but your emotions and your thoughts are getting in the way, and you're very reactive to what's going on in 3D or what others are saying. And look at you here with your hand in your head, with this crow on your shoulder, pecking at you like your ego, your thoughts, telling you all the things that you are not wanting to see, but you're more dominantly on what you don't want instead of what you do want. So decide what you want, Spirit is saying. If you want him to live with you or go ask you out on dates, depending on where you are in your relationship, Spirit is saying then start thinking those thoughts positively. Have little conversations in your head. When you think about him, make sure it is lined up only with what you do want to be seeing between you. So for instance, if you're thinking, I don't know where you are in your relationship because Spirit's not showing it, but say that you are wanting him to take you out on more dates, okay, or be more loving to you. But when you think about him, you're getting annoyed. You're thinking, oh, he's never telling me how he feels, or things just ain't moving here. Then start to think. It's all about shifting your energy to what you do want. Okay, so shifting your energy to, he's always taking me out on dates. He always showers me with his love, affection, attention, his time, his appreciation. He always pays me beautiful compliments. He's head over heels in love with me. I feel so loved and chosen by him. Okay, really shifting where your thoughts are going. Look at where your thoughts are in the day when you think about him and the relationship. And whatever it is that you do not want, think of it like this way. Every thought is what you're going to get. Your dominant thoughts are what you're going to get. So when you look at where your thoughts are dominantly going, say to yourself, do I want this? I'm stood here saying he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that and I don't think this and this, that, and that. Well, you're going to get all of that. So look at where your self-talk is in your head when you think about him and how you're reacting and listening to other people as well. Okay, because he is there for you, but you're not letting him in energetically. You've got the door shut. So he can't come in as the version that you want him to, because you're too focused on everything that you don't have and that you're not getting. And what you focus on grows, my lovely. Okay, so really shift your energy here. Focus on the end that you want in this relationship. Do you want to be a loving couple? Do you want to live together? Do you want to have children? Look at the end of what you want instead of looking at what you've got that isn't working. Shift your thoughts, my lovely. Okay, the person who was Lauren, I know that you had another name you put on here. Damn. I'm going to keep that one out because out of all the cards, that one stayed upright and the rest all fell down. So let me put these back in the right order. Okay. I'm going to have to go back through. Miss Michelle, are you in the chat, my lovely? Because this is your reading. Good, good, good. This is your reading, okay? I'm on a bit of a time lag here, so I don't know if you, how far behind you are. Okay, so in his energy, my lovely, you know, he's saying victory and success. So he sees this connection as being successful. Changes, major changes, and being very connected to you here with the intuition card. So if you're not seeing any movement yet that you want, Spirit is saying and reminding you that you have to attract him energetically. Okay, so making sure, number one, that you're on your pedestal, not him. Okay, so your thoughts throughout the day when you think about the relationship of course he loves me. Why wouldn't he? I am a catch. I am irresistible. I am beautiful. I'm all he thinks of all day. Okay? Every man that I want wants me. Start being the star of your movie. He is not the star of your movie. You are. Because your thoughts and your feelings are creating, not his. He's just showing up in your movie based on the part you're giving him. And Spirit is saying, do it now. Start to do it now so that you can start to reap the benefits of the seeds that you're sowing. Your thoughts are your seeds. So put the work in, Spirit is saying. So again, every time you think about him, where are your thoughts going? To an unwanted version of him, because there's multiple versions of us that exist. And at the moment, if you're focusing on an unwanted version, oh, we're in contact, but hey ho, I'm not getting what I want from him, you're going to remain not getting what you want from him. What you focus your energy on grows. Why? Because we have in our brains what's called a reticular activating system. And what you focus on, your brain thinks that that's important, so it will bring you more of it. So if you're focusing on what you don't have, your brain thinks, oh, well, this is important because she keeps focusing on it, so let's bring her more of it, whether you want it or not. So make sure that you are only focusing on what you do want, as if you have it. As within, so without, my lovely. Okay, so you've got to imagine it and create it within, and then you will see it reflected back. So every time you think about him, my lovely, make sure that your thoughts are going to, I am amazing. Why on earth wouldn't he want to be with me? He's my man. Of course he chooses me. Okay, of course he loves being with me. I am amazing. I'm perfect. We're perfect together. Oh my God, he's taken me out on all these crazy dates. Okay, I just love how he just spoils me so much. Okay, really start attracting him to you instead of keeping his energy away from you. We're all energy. It's all energy based. Okay, so you've got to look at your thoughts and your feelings are the energy. So where is your energy when you think about the relationship? Put the work in, my lovely. Okay, Nicole, what is your question, my lovely? Nikki, sorry. Just waiting on Nikki to type her question in. Hello, Sasha, how are you? Hello to all of you. And thank you for all the likes. Nikki, are you still in the chat, my lovely? Because we're not seeing your question. I'm sorry, Sasha, are you accepting that or are you rejecting that in your movie? Exactly. They just made there was some glitch. Somebody got the wrong paperwork or whatever story you want to tell yourself. No, you keep going. You're the only one creating your reality. So you have to be honest with yourself. And I know that when you had done the final test, you were starting to worry. I remember seeing somewhere in the chat somewhere where you were saying, oh, I've done the final test, but I'm a little bit, and I'm trying to stay on top of it. But how on top of it were you? How often did you slam those thoughts down? Exactly. We're not seeing it, Nikki. So can you break it down line by line, please, my lovely? Sometimes YouTube won't let some words through, so just reword it a little bit, my lovely. Or do it a little bit at a time. Okay, Nikki, is that a B? Okay. Okay, Nikki, my lovely. Do you still love B? Nikki, do you still have feelings and are you still in love with him? Okay, I'm not seeing an answer, so I will carry on with the reading. Okay, Nikki, I did ask you if you were still in love with him. Okay, because I've done the energy between the two of you, and then if you're going to meet anybody else. Now, I feel that this is him that's come out straight away. Unless if you've got your eyes on somebody else, which I don't feel you have, I feel this is between you. Okay. So he has a lot of feelings for you. He really believes in this connection. Okay. But Spirit is saying that you really need to decide what you want from this. You need to decide. It's not about him. It's always you. Because what you focus on is what you're going to get. Your thoughts create, my lovely, not his in your reality, in your consciousness. So if you are going around dominantly feeling pissed off with him and saying he won't commit, then he's not going to. If you start shifting what you are telling yourself to, oh yes, he absolutely loves me, and you're having imaginary conversations with a friend as if to say like, oh, he proposed to me, or he wants to live with me, or he wants to get married, etc., etc., then he has to conform to your dominant thoughts about him. Okay, so Spirit is saying he loves you very much, you love him. Yes, you're getting fed up, but it's because you're not changing the story. We've got death twice. In order to see the changes, you have to embrace the changes. We're all connected by energy, our consciousness of what we think and feel. So if you're thinking dominantly the story that you don't want to be seeing, then dominantly you're going to get that story reflected back to you, as I've just explained through the other readings. Because your thoughts, what you focus on, grows. So if you keep focusing on, I'm just not getting anywhere with him, it's been 7 years and he's not committing to me, I best go find someone else, which is always your choice. I haven't got anybody else coming in, because he loves you and you love him. You just need to change the story that you're telling yourself dominantly about the situation. So start dominantly shifting your story within. What you focus on grows. Okay, your brain thinks that what you focus on the most is important to you and will bring you more of it. Okay, so again, start shifting your energy, and you can do it by visualizing, having imaginary visualizing that he's saying to you. Okay. Exactly. The connection is very strong, and he sees this. He wants you to believe in this relationship, but he cannot. He's only acting on playing out the part that you're giving him in your movie. Change the script. What do you want your script to be? Okay, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, and work on it, change it. Okay, you can have your beautiful relationship that you want with him, but you've got to change the script. So sit down and think to yourself, right, what do I want? I want us to be engaged, or I want us to be married. Right, okay. So what would suggest to you that you were in the end to your movie? You can script it as if you're writing a letter to a friend, or writing it to the universe, or just writing a diary. I'm so happy and grateful that we are happily married. Got a happily and blissfully married together. When you go to bed at night, imagine that he's telling you, I'm so happy that we're married. You've made me the happiest man on this planet. Okay? So shift your thoughts. What you dominantly think of is what you're going to get. And if you're dominantly thinking, he's an arse, he won't commit to me, then he'll carry on being an arse and he won't commit to you. Hence the fact you're not getting the commitment you want, because you're in an old story that you're not wanted, an unwanted story. So shift your story, because he does want to be with you, but he can't do it because he's only acting the part that you're giving him in your movie. There's a lot of romantic feelings here between you. Okay? Exactly. Okay? You cannot get what you want from anger. You only get what you want from love. I mean, you will get what you want from anger. You'll get all the things that you're angry about. So start shifting the story within, my lovely, so that you start to see a change. It may not happen overnight. Some people can do it within a couple of days. Others, it takes a little while you're healing from the old story and working on yourself. Of course he loves me. Of course I'm his wife, or I'm the love of his life, or whatever. Okay? Spirit is saying it's there. He wants to be there, but your energy is keeping him away. Start shifting your energy so that you're attracting to you what you want instead of keeping it away. He's got a lot of feelings for you. Mila, what's your question, my lovely? Brilliant. So you've managed to get contact, which is good. So you shifted your thoughts on that, which is lovely. So let's have a look what Spirit says to you there. Oh yeah, look at him coming in here. That's good. Offering you more security. That's good. Where are you going? There's no biscuits up there. I think you took them in there. I didn't have your biscuits. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Now, I have got here. He's coming in here. Okay, so this tells me that he's there. He's come back. Okay, but we've got the busy card. So has he come back, but it's not constant, you're not getting the communication constantly that you want? Or is he busy and you are now reacting to that? So when you think about him, oh, he's busy. Okay, there's some kind of busy card here. Also, we've got, this card is your heart chakra. So it can be that there's still some healing of old stories that needs to go. And also sending out that loving energy. Okay, so we definitely need to start affirming that he's not busy. Okay, we need to get rid of that from your movie. Okay, you're getting all the communication that you want from him on a daily basis. So you can word it in many different ways. So something that implies to you that you're getting the constant communication. Okay, definitely. Okay, so I'm so happy and grateful. You can start like that. Or I love how he contacts me every day. I love how he tells me every day how much he loves me. I love that he always shows up for me. We've got amazing communication between us. It's consistent communication. Okay, whatever feels good to you. Remember, it's got to be something that empowers you in your thoughts. Okay, reminding yourself that you are irresistible. You are the main character in your movie, not him. Okay, so when you think about him, if you start to think, oh, he's always busy, I'm not getting the communication I want. No, of course he contacts me. Why wouldn't he? I'm the love of his life. I am irresistible. I'm everything beautiful to him. Okay, I'm the love of his life. I am, you know, a catch. I always get the men I want in my life. All the men I want are totally devoted and committed to me. Okay, start shifting it. Keep your eye on your target. Okay, the end of your movie. So for me, I have my script written down, okay, of what I want in my life. So I've written it in affirmation form so that I know, okay, and then anything that when my thoughts go to something else, I say to myself, I catch myself, I observe where my thoughts go, and I say, is this in my movie? Is this in my script? No. Old movie then. Unwanted. Advert. Okay, so then I go back to my script. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, making sure that there's no old arguments or old battles coming up. It's a totally new movie. Season 1's finished. We're in season 2. You're the writer. You are always the writer of your movie. Nobody can edit it for you. Nobody can tell you what you can and can't have in your movie. Your imagination creates. So what does Miller want in her movie that's going to make her happy? Constant communication, loving communication, living together, being together, dating, whatever it is that you want. You do still have a little bit of fear that he will go again. No. This is my movie and this is what's happening. Okay? So really, if you're still a little bit fearful, then working on yourself, okay, your self-concept. Again, you know, I am amazing. I am beautiful. I am perfect. He knows that we're perfect together. He knows that I'm perfect for him. Okay? He loves hearing from me. He loves talking to me. Start shifting what makes you happy. It's never about them because they are just showing up what you assume them to be. Okay, so give them the role that you want him to play. Yeah, you're starting to look back at, oh, I'll wait and see what he does. No, this is how he's turning up in my movie. Okay? But you see him coming in. Yeah, he's here straight away. Okay? But you just need to tweak those little bits about, oh, he's busy. Your little bit of fear still that he may go again. You may not get what you want. No, I get exactly what I want. Even affirm that. I always get exactly what I want in the perfect way for me to enjoy an experience. Okay? And also making sure that when he does come in, you don't go back to old stories, reacting like you used to. That's the whole point in separation, to have worked on yourself so that you can sustain and maintain it this time around. I mean, you've done brilliantly to get him back from no contact. So keep going, my lovely. Okay. Holding yourself in high honor. So things as well like that is, you know, I am always valued, appreciated, respected. I'm always chosen above anyone and anything else by the person I love. Okay. He's always committed. I'm always pursued and chosen. I'm always committed to, you know, whatever words make you feel comfortable with, that excite you and give you power on how you want your life to be. But, you know, he always respects me. He always shows up for me. I always get the best version of him that I want to experience. Okay, he's definitely thinking about you, and he's definitely clear that he does want to be with you, but we've got to drop this, tweak some things in your storyline, my lovely. We've got to start making it an action-packed movie, not his movie. It's not his movie, it's your movie, your script. Hello, Vinka, my lovely. Little things like every time you think about him, Miller, just, you know, he's my, you know, say his name. Can't remember what name you said it was now. Was it Philippe? Philippe is my man and all mine. I'm so grateful that Philippe always shows up for me, is always here with me and there for me. I am his true heart's desire, the love of his life, his beautiful partner or girlfriend. I love that Philippe showers me with his love, affection, appreciation, attention, and beautiful compliments every day. I always feel so safe and secure in our relationship and feel so loved, cherished, respected, and adored by him. We are such a beautiful, loving, romantic, solid couple together, a perfect match. What else? Of course, he is head over heels in love with me. He knows we are perfect together, that I am his number one, the love of his life, and all he wants. All different things like that. I am perfect, irresistible, worthy, first best, always chosen. I am always prioritized and pursued by him. I always get the man I love. All little things like that that you can be telling yourself. But it's never just about doing the affirmations to get them. It is shifting in the knowing that what your movie is going to happen. Okay. Don't forget that I've got Instagram and I do a lot of mentoring sessions on there. I've got a great one lined up for this week as well about not giving up. That I will be doing. Okay, Addison. Mario, sorry. Sorry, I was reading Addison's thing there. Okay, so really looking at what you've just said here. I'm recreating everything that is happening I don't like. So at this stage, Mario, there should not be things that you don't like. So it's really making me wonder where your dominant thoughts are and your feeling state in this, okay? So that is why that might have been with all the stress and that on the other one, the other reading. Also as well, you know, with the stressing about my vision, then why are you not affirming every day in every way? I get better and better. I get healthier. I get stronger. My eyesight is perfect. I have perfect eyesight. Okay. And also when you are thinking about her, because if you're stressed about one thing, then when you think about other things, you're going to be stressed as well. So you are, if you like, going back into old. That's all right. I'd rather you talk to it so I can give you affirmations. Okay, not really a lot going on in her energy here because her energy will always reflect your energy, my lovely. So, wanting a new start, a new beginning, okay, but drowning in emotions here. So, it could be because you're drowning in your emotions, of course, it's getting reflected back because you're wavering, they will waver, okay. In devil energy, again, they're negatives here. Again, it's showing that you are worrying, and Spirit is saying really embrace the changes here, and have fun with it. In the energy between you, when this came out, the mature woman, I thought it was perhaps, I can't remember if she's living with a mother or a sister. But then it seems to be somebody from the past, an older woman, and chemistry and friendship. So I don't know if there is a woman from your past who's coming in and supporting you at this time, or is being a little bit of a shoulder to cry on. But there seems to be some feelings there because you wouldn't have feelings for the sister or the mother. It could be if there isn't anybody around you like that, then it could be that the feelings are there between you and your SP, but this woman is still interfering. So again, you know, what hold are you giving this person in your movie? Remember, where your thoughts dominantly go when you think about people is how they're going to show up and reflect them back to you. So, you know, if you're still thinking negative things about the mother, or the sister, okay, then you need to start changing it to they fully support your connection. Okay, they are pushing us back together. They're telling her that she should be with me, not with them. Okay, all those sort of things. For your health, I always say in my gratitude journal, the first thing I start with is health. I thank you all for us being perfectly healthy with no health problems or health issues, with our bodies all functioning properly and perfectly, inside and out from head to toe, being fit and well physically and mentally and emotionally stable and balanced, for our DNA, cells and immune systems keeping any discomfort, aches, pains, illnesses, diseases and traumas away from us all, so we can all live happy lives. Okay, but another thing is I'm perfectly healthy, or every day in every way I get better and better, healthier and stronger. There's lots of little things you can do. So again, the whole of both your readings is a very stuck energy again. Okay, because of wavering. You are the only one. Your consciousness is the only thing creating. So always be aware of where your thoughts are, my lovely. Because what you focus on, you will get back. Okay. Quattro, I know that you may not be able to hear this because you said that you're going to be in and out during the reading. The second part, I do not do places or timing, so I don't know how you will meet your next partner. I will just ask generally about love. And see what comes out. So I'm going to focus first of all on the first 6 cards on Lana. It's only this is quattros, and then you're after. Okay, so quattro, this is yours, my lovely. Um, let me just go to. Okay, Ria, if you've got to go, then I've got your question, so I will do it after quattros. So quattro, this is yours. I know that you're in and out on this, so hopefully you will find it. It is, mind you, oh, you're here. Okay, this is yours, my lovely. So regarding Lana, okay, she has got a lot of emotions for you. There is movement behind the scenes. So if you've been trying to think positively about it, then keep going. Okay, she's telling you to be strong, but clearly decide what you want. You've still got a few sort of self-confidence issues, putting yourself down there. Okay, putting yourself down. You're not making yourself first best. Of course, why wouldn't she want to be with me? I'm amazing. I'm good looking. I'm all she wants. I get any girl that I think about. Who I want wants me. Okay, so really sort of, I love this card because it's all about, see what you see within is what you will get without. As within, so without. So what are you visioning? What are you thinking and picturing dominantly in your thoughts when you think about her? I'm not good enough. She's never going to pick me. No. Okay, you can have her, but you really need to focus on her. Now, regarding getting anybody else, Spirit is saying, my lovely, you're not at the moment. You've got some trust issues. You don't appreciate yourself enough. Okay, so your energy that you're giving out is not attracting anybody to you. It's keeping anybody away. So really free yourself and take back control of your thoughts, because you got the door locked. Okay, you got the door locked. So nobody can come in, because your energy is keeping away anybody because of the energy you're giving out. So really start to work on your self-concept. I am first best. I am irresistible. I am handsome. I am amazing. I am awesome. I am always chosen. I am wanted. I am pursued. I don't like I am wanted, because in case the police come after me, because I know how powerful my words are. Really start focusing on what you want, but you do have some trust issues, and you do have some not appreciating yourself enough. So really work on self-concept. Okay. But regarding Lana, you can have her. It's only your thoughts that you're having about it that is dictating what happens. So Spirit is saying, really decide what you want. Put yourself on your pedestal. Okay, of course, with an attitude of, not in an arrogant way, but why wouldn't she want to be with me? I'm amazing. Because you're first best in your movie. You are the star of your show. There's only you creating your movie and writing your script. Okay, so how others treat you is based on how you think about yourself and think about them, or think about relationships or love overall. Okay, so I'm not seeing anybody new coming in. because of where your self-concept is about yourself. So really work on that, my lovely. And watch where your thoughts go when you think about relationships. Okay? Also, Spirit is saying clearly decide what you want, because you obviously want her, but then you're asking, well, who's coming in next? Because I can't have her. Why would she want to be with me? She's probably interested in somebody else. So Spirit is saying, so therefore, you've just given her that part to play in your movie. Okay? Oh, sorry, I'm not good enough for you, so go and find somebody else. Why would you want somebody like me? There's other men that are better than me. I'll just go and find somebody else. But Spirit is saying, well, you're going to have the same self-concept issues with the others, anybody. Okay, so really start appreciating yourself, valuing yourself, respecting yourself, loving yourself, okay, and seeing what you want. You've got to kill off the old in order to have the rebirth that you want, my lovely. So a lot of bit of self-concept and self-love work that you need to do on yourself before you will have anybody come in here. There are lots of, on this card, you're in a lot of conflict in where your thoughts are. Okay, you're not consistent in your thoughts. 1 minute you're wanting one thing, then you want another, then you don't think you're not good enough, and then you're talking yourself out of what you want. And so Spirit is saying, how can we bring you what you want? Because you're not deciding what you want and sticking to it. This is what I want, and this is what's happening in my movie. So just start tweaking a few things there, my lovely. Take back control of your life. Okay? Okay, Ria, this is yours, my lovely. Let me come back to Ross. Okay. How's Ross gone? If you need to me back in no contact. Okay. You're welcome, my lovely. Okay. Now, in his energy and what he's telling you here is that he does want to come forward to you, Ria, okay, and meet up with you here. But I can see, you know, he is making the excuses, I'm busy, okay, or I've got this to do or that to do. Why? Because of the attachment. Your energy is keeping him from you, okay, because you're so focused in your energy on everything that you're not getting, that you're getting more of that. Okay, now we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, so I don't know if in your head you're thinking, what if he's got somebody else? Okay, what if you know, that's the excuse. I'm not saying he has, but it may be just that you're thinking that. Okay, and if you keep thinking that, then he will find somebody else. Why? Because that's your thoughts, and your thoughts get reflected back to you. Okay, what you focus on grows. So if you don't want him to go off with anybody else, then don't think about it. If you're not thinking about it, then he may have somebody. Okay, I'm not saying he has. I feel it's just because of the attachment that you have to all this stuff that you don't want to see. What's his next action? Not a lot at the moment, okay, because of where your energy is. In, you know, he's battling with his thoughts because you're battling with your thoughts. Everybody is a reflection of you. And you have a lot of old story. You are stressing, okay, and you've got the drawbridge up, so he can't get across to you. Your energy is in total repelling, attached, needy energy. Okay, and Spirit is saying you've got to free yourself from that, my lovely. You have to free yourself from that because you're in too much of judgment, you're in too much of overthinking, and you're in too much of what's he doing, what's he up to, what's he doing. Okay, so you've got a lot of work to do on shifting your thoughts and your energy towards him in order to get what you want here. You know, what's going to give you pleasure. You're not living in the end to your movie at all. You are in reactive mode. You are in attachment mode. So you're seeing all the things reflected back from him that you don't want. Because your energy is in a lower vibration energy. So it's attracting loads and loads of stuff back to you that you don't want. So really, really, really got to look at where your thoughts are, because it's not lining up to the happy ending that's going to give you pleasure. You are reacting very much to 3D. What's he doing? You're in old story and you're getting an unwanted version of him, my lovely. So really sit down and be clear. Spirit is saying it's safe for you to love, but open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. We are all energy, and your thoughts are energy, and your feelings are energy. And if the energy you're sending out is one that is worrying you and stressing you and in attachment and in suspicion, then my lovely, you're just going to get more of it. What you focus on grows, and your brain, if it sees you focusing on something dominantly, will bring you more of it because it thinks it's important to you. So if you're thinking, oh, he's this, that, and the other, then your brain, because it's your brain that creates the energy of your thoughts and your feelings that get reflected back to you. So really look at the story you're telling yourself when you think about him, when you think about the relationship, okay, and yourself as well. Because you need to shift out of this energy, or you're going to... This is why you went back into no contact, Spirit is saying. Because you hadn't worked on all the old story. He came back and you just kept the old story and the unwanted version of him, and he just played the part and went again. So really shift your thoughts and your energy, my lovely. I know it takes a lot. I'm a personal mentor, so I know that it is hard to shift from the old where your thoughts go, because we find it difficult. We're so used to not watching our thoughts and not getting what we want more dominantly. But when we do have to observe our thoughts and watch where we're thinking so that we don't keep getting unwanted things in our lives, it seems hard work, but it's not hard work once you get used to it. It becomes easier. So have you got any affirmations, any go-to phrases for your negatives? Everything has an opposite. So when you're saying, I'm trying to release the negative thoughts, are you aware of what the negative thoughts are? So that you've got the opposite to go to. So if you start to think, oh, but he is making all these excuses so he can't come and see me, then the opposite would be, no, he always shows up for me. He always wants to be with me. Okay? He's devoted and committed to me. That's when you've got to catch yourself and things for yourself. You know, of course he wants me. Why wouldn't he want me? I'm a catch. I'm hot. I am irresistible. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I'm perfect. He knows that I'm perfect for him. Okay, so it's really, always remember, where your thoughts go, what you focus on grows. So if you're focusing more on what you don't want, then you're going to get more of that. Okay? He won't be. He is playing out the role that you're giving him. If you're waiting for him to do something in your movie, then look at what your script is instructing him to do. Okay, if your thoughts, so you've got thoughts there straight away, it's hard when he's not open. No, he's always emotionally open and available and vulnerable to me. He is loyal and faithful to me. He's devoted and committed to me. He always shows up for me. Okay? He will give you mixed signals because you're not clear in what you want. Your thoughts create, my lovely. Everybody is just a reflection of what you are assuming about them. So when you keep saying that, he's not giving me anything. You've got a lot of judgment. You've got a lot of anger. You've got a lot of frustration. So you're only going to keep seeing that back. Change the script. Okay? He can't give you what you want until you change the script about him. He's playing his part out. So again, he's always showing up for me. He is open and he is emotionally open, available and vulnerable to me and with only me. Of course he wants to be with me. I gave a load of affirmations earlier in somebody else's reading. You can listen back to the live when it is up and running. But the behavior you're getting back is because of how you are thinking about him. You cannot change him, only changing your assumptions and opinions about him so that he can show up how you are assuming him to be. Loving, devoted, committed, because you are good enough. You are worthy. You are irresistible. Of course, you deserve the love and happiness that you want with this person. Okay, so start shifting your thoughts, my lovely. Yes, Sasha. Since the training begins, do I just affirm that I passed the test, or that I am going to training, or that the training is over and I was part of it? You pass the test. You always go to the end, the outcome that you want, as if you've already had that outcome. So are you feeling like the person who has that job? Are you Sasha, who's walking around feeling like you've already got that job? That is your job. So put it this way, Sasha. Okay, have there been other jobs? Have you had a history of not getting jobs that you wanted? Let's tackle it from that point of view first. Is this something that is deep rooted? If you've been affirming, but perhaps little niggles of something before, so have there been other jobs that you've really wanted in the past and not got? Okay, so perhaps were you thinking about your height in this? Has your height been coming in? Because remember, our fears are usually based, deep rooted. Ones come from past disappointments, past rejections, past letdowns. Okay, so you've had your height issue. So perhaps that was coming in and you weren't fighting those thoughts off enough. When the height for this job wasn't an issue for me, I kept feeling confident and it's mine. Okay, so it's not the height for this job. If it really wasn't coming in as a, oh, what if I'm not tall enough, or everybody else here seems to be taller than me and I seem to be the shortest. So just the only thing that manifests is your feeling state and your dominant thoughts. So just keep going, reject what you've seen. You've heard me talk on Instagram enough about how people reject what they don't want. I've got a lovely Neville story to read out on Instagram on Friday, and about a woman who he knew who just was so good at manifesting because she took no crap, basically, and I will read the story out on Friday's Instagram. But really just, told me that the physical was going to be hard, and it was. Oh, right. So you were influenced by somebody else's as well. So it had to be hard because he told you it was going to be hard. Okay, so no, of course this job is mine. I breezed through the training. I got in. So imagine having a conversation with Val if you want. Oh my God, Val, you'll never believe it. I got accepted today. I'm absolutely over the moon. I knew I'd always get in. Okay, it's that knowing that it's yours, knowing that it's done because you're feeling like Sasha, who is a firefighter. Also, is it truly your heart's desire as well? Is it something that you have wanted to do? Or is it something that you feel you should be doing? There's a difference. Remember that as well. Okay, good. So it's all right. I'm just throwing the questions out there because I'm not speaking to you one-to-one live. So I've got to throw the questions out there to get an answer back. So it is something that you wanted to do. You can see yourself being a firefighter. So have you been doing little visuals where you've perhaps got your uniform, you're driving around in a firefighting truck? You know, how do you feel when you visualize it? Are you enjoying it, etc., etc.? So it is always the feeling state. The techniques are only ever to get you into that feeling state. So who is Sasha? If I came up to you and said, so Sasha, what do you do as a job? Oh, well, I'm trying to get in to be a firefighter. Oh, I'm a firefighter. And I ask you in an hour's time, so Sasha, what do you do for a living? I'm a firefighter. Okay, you see where I'm coming from? That's fine. Don't feel that it always works. There's only you creating. So you just may have to be more on it this time, more in the feeling of it's mine, it's done. I don't have to worry about it. What rejection? I got accepted. Remember I read out on Instagram about the two girls who got the college letters and one said rejected and the other said accepted, but the one who got the rejected letter was, no, this says accepted. And a week later, they affirmed that she got her place, even though she got a rejection letter. Yeah, it could be that as well. Okay, because you're going back to old story. No, we're not accepting it, and we're going to smack your bottom if you don't get it. Because you can get it. So just don't see it that you didn't get in, just see it that the next training is the final training. Okay? Just see the letter as an invitation for the next training, the final training that you've got to go through before you become a firefighter. Okay, it's all about I want to ask how to navigate through this since I kept right. So who's asking you about your job? Are these people who know you, or are they people who don't know you? Well, at the interview, they're bound to ask you what your current job is. So you have to tell them. But even in, it depends how you answer. Do you answer saying, "Oh, I'm still working at Smith's, but I'm training to be a firefighter"? It's you're not you're not, put it this way, throughout your day, you're not spending 8 hours a day answering questions about what job you do. Okay, you're not going to have people the whole day constantly asking you every 5 minutes what job you do. So it's not, so it doesn't matter if you say what you're doing. It's your dominant state when you think about it. It's your feeling about it. Okay, so are you Sasha who feels like you are a firefighter? Or are you feeling more like Sasha who is doing her old job? It is always the feeling state and your dominant thoughts. Okay, so it doesn't matter if people do ask you about it. I work at Smith's, say, but I am looking to get into the fire, to be a firefighter, or I'm going through a series of interviews. I've got my last training to do. Okay, whatever you want to do, but your feeling state. Okay, and I'm going to be reading out something on Instagram on Friday that might help you as well. So again, every hour, imagine that somebody is saying, "So Sasha, what do you do for a living? What's your job?" "I am a firefighter." "Oh, are you?" "Yes, I absolutely love it. I am stationed at XYZ station. It's amazing. I love being a firefighter. I love rescuing people. I love helping people." Okay, that is the sort of self-talk that you should be in. Your dominant state is a firefighter. Who are you? The same with your specific person. "So Sasha, are you in a relationship?" "Yes, I am in a happy, committed relationship to R." Okay, your dominant state. So imagine somebody is asking you, whenever you think about it, think, well, who am I? "I am Sasha, who is a firefighter. I am Sasha, who is in a happy, fully committed, devoted, solid relationship with SP. I live blah, blah, blah. I earn X amount of money." Okay, and you repeat that, and you repeat that, and you repeat that, because that is your end to your movie. That is your movie. Always remember as well, yeah, so remember, the how and the when's not your job. If you are assuming you are a firefighter, then you will be one. You don't need to worry about, "Oh, but it's in December and it's in such and such and it's in such a," but then there might be this. No, I am a firefighter. And you get into that feeling that you are Sasha, who goes to work every day as a firefighter. The universe will bring in the perfect timing and everything for you. Don't worry about it. So at the moment where you've got, "No, you didn't get into this one," you just reject that. Whatever, I am a firefighter. Don't look at the timings, because you're looking back to 3D. You are a firefighter. If you were a firefighter, you would not be worrying and stressing how you became one, because you are already one. Remember, the how and the when is not your job. Remember, who you believe you are and what you believe you have is what will manifest 100%. So embody the person you want to be as if you have what you want already. So from now on, you only think of yourself as Sasha, who is a firefighter. We don't have to worry about how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. You already are. So therefore, you're not looking for it anymore, okay? You haven't ruined anything. As I said, you can't mess up your own movie. Well, you can if you dwell in... If you'd taken it as like, oh, that's it, I didn't get in. This didn't work. I'm a failure. Then no, you wouldn't get it. Because you've gone back into old. So no, you see this as, okay, I have to tweak. I know I had a little bit of a wobble after I did my physical. My uncle had told me it was going to be hard, so I went into it thinking it's going to be hard, and yes, it was hard, and I feel like I messed it up a little bit, and that's why I didn't. No, okay, you are Sasha, who already is a firefighter. End of. Okay? Just always feel. It's the feeling state, remember. When you listen to Friday's Instagram, a lot more things might click for you. And that one is titled Not Giving Up or something. Okay, I'm going to be doing it. Well, I'd never title them, but it is about not giving up. Why not giving up? Okay. Okay, Stormy. Just going to look at your energy. Nice. Nice one to flick out on the floor. Victory. You all right? Okie dokie. Okay, so we have things growing for you. Okay, I love this card with the little acorn, because from little acorns grow mighty oak trees. So this is like things growing for you. We've got the victory card. We've got your second chakra, so make sure your emotions are balanced there. And we do have turning your back on any emotions that aren't serving you. Just keep on your mental diet, okay, and bringing in, whether it's you thinking about things that you love or a SP, okay, bringing in that loving energy and that watching your thoughts, and also here remembering your self-love, okay. So working on your self-love. You are good enough. Of course, I always get everything I want. Okay. So victory, things growing for you. Just make sure that you are on your mental diet. You are not reacting. You are in the, turning your back on emotions that aren't serving you. Anything that's not in your script. This is so vital. Every day, if something comes up or my thoughts go to something, I stop and say to myself, is this in my script? No. Then therefore it's old, or it's an advert, or if it's somebody coming into my mind that I don't want in my movie. Oh, you've got the wrong movie, love. Move along. Okay. I stick to my script and I read my script 3 times a day. I am so on it that even little thoughts that I've had this week that have been about things that I don't want have turned up 2 days later, and I can see exactly where the thought was for it to come up. So making sure that what you want to grow is only in your movie, because you deserve it. I am worthy enough. Of course, I'm going to get this. I know this is mine, etc., etc. I always get exactly what I want in the perfect way. Being balanced in your thoughts and in your emotions. Okay, so really looking at where your thoughts go. And another one, being balanced. Okay, so getting that balance in your thoughts and in your feelings. I think that you are maybe drifting again a little bit. Remember, there's a lovely Wayne Dwyer, I've got it on my phone somewhere, a quote of his. I haven't got it all actually, but it's something like, once you know that consciousness is the only reality and is the sole creator of your particular world, then I haven't got the next bit, but it's something like, then you know that you've got it, okay? Because you're the only one creating what happens. Okay, it has gone midnight here. Right, okay. I will, Stormy, take a photo of what I've got in my, for my power and self-concept, and you can take bits from that, but you can see where I am so focused that it will hopefully help you as well. Sasha, you are an amazing firefighter. Right, I'm going to end it there and go to bed. Right, my lovelies, thank you all. I hope that you've all enjoyed your readings, those of you who had readings tonight and any of you who listened in. Hopefully there was some guidance for you as well, because it is the same for everybody and everyone. It is a law, a spiritual law, a universal law. Okay, so if you want what you want, just make sure that you are focused on it. I have a question. How to cultivate a feeling like I already have what I want? I ask this question because affirmations should be followed with the same feeling. Yes, just the feeling can be enough. Feeling, it's the feeling state that gets you what you want. Even if it's a feeling of, I know that this is mine, and you're not looking for it and you're not waiting for it because you know it's yours. Just like if you booked a holiday but you're not going for 6 months, but you know you're going to be going in 6 months. Okay, the how and the when is never your job. So to get into the feeling state, to feel like it, is just by repetition of your technique that you're doing. So if you are just doing one technique or you are doing a mixture, then making sure that you are doing them until you feel or you know it's done. Okay, it's keeping that momentum going and the repetition. So the cultivating a feeling is when I do a visual, it makes me feel yummy. I'm enjoying that visual because I feel like I'm really there. I've got photos that I look at as if this is where I'm going on holiday, as if I've been there, as if I'm showing somebody my photos of where I've already been, even though I haven't been there yet. Or other things that I want. I will script as if I already have it. Okay, I will do gratitude as if I already have it. So I'm always in a state of, I've already got it. And then it will come into my reality because it, as within, so without. Okay, when you are in that dominant state, what dominant state you're in will always get reflected back to you, but in whatever area of your life. So I hope that that has answered that for you, my lovely. Jess, are you wanting a reading before I go? I was only going to go because it was getting down in numbers. If not, if you're just popping in, that's fine. I will go. Good, good, good. Okay, my lovelies, I'm going to go. Stormy, I will take a picture of my scripting and forward that to you, where I've got about some things that might help you. Okay? Right then, my lovelies. Thank you, Addison, for moderating, and I will catch up with you as and when I do. Love and light.